Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the last part of Wind Waker HD.
Yes.
How do I climb rope? Do I just have to, like... Okay. Now to climb for 7,000 years. What is this sound?
He uses the most expensive and feel-good velvet cloth rope ever. Each foot is all of the money on the planet.
Oh my gosh, do I actually have to climb this entire thing?
Yes. You're building the suspense, yo. About to save your girl. About to beat the bad guy. Don't fall. I know that's completely not obvious advice.
Be careful not to fall. Do I, like, walk up the chains?
Perhaps.
That doesn't really seem... Oh, okay. I'm not close enough. I guess I could jump to that? Yay!
Man, there's even echo on the, little clamp thing.
Link's rope is also the most comfortable velvet ever. Oh, because I'm not facing the right direction, right? Because we learned that before.
It's kind of nerve-wracking.
It is, actually,
Especially if you were actually that high up.
If I was actually this high up, I would be crawling everywhere.
I don't think you could actually climb rope that easily anyways.
Yeah, exactly the health I needed. Is there another grappling point? Yes. This is kind of a nice little break. Some platforming. Actually, wait, if I need to climb up, then I need to stay on this side.
Yeah. Slightly eerie that there's no music, but, you know.
Well, this is no music done correctly.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Kingdom Hearts, just like, let's not have any music and have our scenes for no reason.
Now you know why there's pot.
Makes so much sense, and that's why I keep doing it.
Of course.
How do I get over there? Can I grapple that? Or not grapple, hookshot that, maybe? Or is there a grapple point as well?
Well, it looks the same material as that shelf you were hookshotting earlier.
Well, we weren't recording that. Oh, well, okay, there's a thing right there. Alright, this is it. Final boss hype. Oh, this is pretty.
Not disturbing at all. Are you actually on something, Link? Whoa. I think he just has to poop. That is the face of constipation. Of adventuring for 2 years and not pooping. I know this face from experience. Definitely not trying to ruin this moment. Most definitely. He is not forgiving.
Oh, okay, that was a face. Oh, we have no sword. I see how this is going.
You just, like, full body punched a little kid. I mean, I get your whole motive and everything. That's still not okay.
And Zelda to the rescue?
He's, like, straight up as big as your head.
Wait, what?
Your forearm, maybe? Yeah, he's talking about the Triforce, I'm guessing. I wonder if that smells. Like, it's emitting something. I think it would smell quite interesting, anyways.
I'm sure the Triforce smells very fresh.
So, oh, it grew. Really? Not like the world or anything?
Hi, King of Hyrule. I mean, King of Red Lions. I mean, everything.
Baby Ganondorf. That's not English, but okay.
So, how did he get here? Did he have his own hookshot and everything?
I don't know. How did he get into that dungeon? Oh wait, he has teleporting powers, remember?
No, I don't remember. Yes, Ganon doesn't know about Atlantis yet. It was his stand.
Huh. What?
I don't have to walk.
I can teleport. I'm the king.
See, they didn't want to give me walking animations, so I'm just gonna teleport everywhere.
Basically. I will bring it up in a video. Or in this video, I guess. This is definitely the last one.
For now, this is an awesome scene.
Yeah, Ganondorf, you can kind of put your arm down. You lost, bro. Wow, that's pretty dark. Is he crying? Is this like symbolic for him crying? That'd be pretty great. I think
Link,
he's
your
lost
shield.
his mind.
Quick, shoot him with light arrows while he's laughing, crying, whatever. Also, is that supposed to look like a face on his back?
Maybe? He's always looking. You can't hold the Master Sword. Did you pull it out the rock?
I'm guessing anyone with the Triforce could probably, not with the Triforce, but with like a piece of the Triforce in them or whatever you would call that.
But they don't have it anymore.
Oh, right. I'm sure anyone could wield the Master Sword, it's just that only Link was able to, unsheath it.
Where did that come from?
His massive sleeves.
Do you also have teleporting powers?
Where did King of Red Lions go, anyway? She's just like, I'm just gonna chill while you have your final boss fight.
Where did he come from?
Why can I see target Zelda? Oh, so she's gonna take care of the light arrows. Ooh, interesting. Do I need to do that? Do I need to do the A move?
I would attempt to do the same move.
Okay,
yes.
cool. This is not going well. Okay, I didn't want you to do that, but I'm trying to read his attacks to figure out which one is the one I can counter.
Hurt him, hurt him, hit him, I don't know.
Okay.
Hit him. Oh, you got a shield, bro. If any time you should use this to...
That was a terrifying face.
Link, are you really just gonna... Yeah. Not cool, bro.
That was disappointing. That was also disappointing. I keep missing with the A moves. Dodge everything, everywhere. It's actually a pretty cool fight. I'm guessing there's another phase beyond this, though.
Perhaps.
Ooh. Oh, she missed. So yeah, I'm gonna end up using a fairy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he blocked it. And he dodged that. It was actually a really cool fight. I like this a lot.
He knows his stuff, man. Oh.
To distract him?
Oh, see, now you have to use your shield.
Okay, so I need to be like on the other side so that he's in the middle while she shoots an arrow at me. And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Waiting for her to ready an arrow so I can stand still.
He's just walking. What was all that you were doing a second ago?
Alright, cool. Zelda?
Use your shield, man.
I am using the shield.
I mean, he can't hit you, I think, when you have your shield. It's just kind of... Okay, that's cool. Shield.
Wait, did the arrow hit me?
Yes. Shield.
Okay, is that damaging him? The arrow, or is that just stunning him?
I think it's damaging him. But I mean,
okay, that was pretty cool.
right in between the eyes, man. They don't even like censor it or anything. It's just
Ow.
there. Let's just have a conversation, I guess.
I'd just like to bring up that people got mad when Wind Waker got announced because they were like, it looks so kiddie.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
So I think he's sealed again, but
So the Master Sword's gonna stay there, I guess.
I also think
keep
he
him
might
sealed?
have actually died. I'm not entirely sure. And there's this guy again. You could have done something, you know, with your teleporting powers. Like, tripped him or something.
Wait, is he gonna die?
Who?
King of Red Lions or King of Hyrule? Is there a proper name for him at this point?
I thought it was like Ulysses or something, but I mean, I don't remember.
These are totally like last words type dialogue.
Well,
Because he said he's bound to Hyrule. That
Yeah.
he's lived bound to Hyrule. And if Hyrule is currently like flooding up with water now, then yeah.
Okay, so again, this is kind of what I remember. So this is probably falsified, and you know, people will correct me if I'm wrong because internet. But from what I remember, Hyrule was kind of like a doomed thing, anyways. And it was it's protected by, you know, whatever magic shield or whatever. So like the whole purpose was to seal Ganondorf here and then to flood it again so that he could not escape again. So, and he's not really a thing, which is why he teleports everywhere.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think that really explains much of anything. Because Hyrule is, you know, basically dead.
Yeah.
Because of all it got flooded, basically. Is flooded. I don't know what's happening anymore. Like bubble shield.
It's like reverse Titanic.
Bubble buddy? He's just like toying with him. It's like, yeah, I'll reach out to, you know, make you happy, I guess. But this is not going to happen.
Like, ow. The feels.
You know, we have Phantom Hourglass.
Wait, what? Why are we... What? Tetra again? I'm confused.
Well, she was kind of only Zelda in... What?
With the Triforce of Wisdom, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and in Hyrule.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, well, how did this all come into play? Like, this is way too convenient.
Maybe King of Hyrule teleported us near the ship?
True, that is definitely a possibility.
Like that? Somehow maybe he influenced where we surfaced.
How long were we passed out? Why were we on top of that building the whole time? Didn't we go through a doorway? Are they kind of in sync? Never mind. Unnecessary questions are unnecessary. That guy. Are you gonna help them on?
Did you change clothes? Video games characters don't change clothes. You know, you could, like, give us a rope to climb up onto the ship or something.
For real? Like, carry... I don't know.
Oh, credits. We don't even get to go see Grandma?
No, she died.
Oh.
Not really, but... You know, there is, like... You know, post-game stuff, kind of...
No, I was not aware of that. I just know of the other mode where you play in your pajamas.
What is their post-game? I don't know.
Well...
It's been a while.
That was Wind Waker.
Oh yeah, we finished. Finally.
So I guess we'll take this opportunity for like closing thoughts on the game. I'll let you go first since I'm still like working on what I want to say about this.
Well, since this being my first Zelda game I completed, I think it was one of the first games that I had on the GameCube or owned on the GameCube. I didn't finish it on the GameCube, obviously. I finished it, like, I don't know, maybe 6 months after this came out.
The HD version, you mean?
Yeah, HD version. This, even though is, kind of cartoony looking and, not normal Zelda looking, it's still pretty dark and it's still pretty adventurous, but it's still simplistic enough, the bosses and everything, that, anybody could really jump into it at any point. So, for a newbie-ish like me and Shane, this is a pretty good game to introduce Zelda world, Zelda knowledge type stuff. Because, also, the, final parts were kind of hard. You couldn't actually figure out
Yeah.
the first part of that second final boss. So, they did up the hardness there and, made it a little bit more challenging, made it more so of how I think, like, Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time are. So I've tried playing those games, and they're just way harder than this one. Especially in, trying to find out what to do and where to go. See, there's a lot more of a world where you can communicate with almost everyone, and this one person's like, oh yeah, you gotta go this way, or, you just really gotta pay attention in those games.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's kind of like each secluded island, each secluded place, and you can kind of, they kind of give you the way to go. There's only a few things that kind of, I got lost with, finding the, what's her name? The bird lady.
I don't remember her name, but, Medley?
Yeah, Medley and, Makar.
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure out, because that's when I stopped the game, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing now? Plus, you kind of have to pay attention to details, too. You gotta know that he had that leaf cello thing, and she had that little harp lute thing, so... with these games, it's also introducing you gotta really be, paying attention to details.
Yeah.
And, just like in Metroid games, you got other things that you could do to upgrade your weapons and stuff that you don't really need, but it's kind of cool to have. Like, you didn't get the hero's charm or the magical soup thing. I don't know what it is. I never got it either, but it still made the game, fun and enjoyable, in my opinion. So. It's a good starting off game, and it's a good, I guess you could say, casual Zelda game-ish, but I don't want to go that far.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say there is a casual Zelda game, really. But,
if there is one, I would say this one, but I wouldn't go that far, because casual Zeldas.
Yeah, it has connotations with it.
Okay, so what do you think?
I really liked this game. It frustrated me from time to time, but admittedly a lot of that was part of because like I wasn't being observant or I was just forgetting stuff or it was generally on my part, not the game's. That said, the Triforce hunt needs to be addressed. Like I don't think we could go through this playthrough without addressing the Triforce hunt. It was not implemented well at all. It wasn't that bad having direction with you giving me, telling me where I needed to go, because it wasn't like tedious or anything in that regard. It was just there were no leads. There was nothing really telling me what I needed to do. There were hints, I know, with like the fish guys. I understand that, but that just seems a bit too obtuse for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, with these games, they really encourage you to do basically everything that there is. Like, talk to everyone. And,
Yeah.
do anything. Go to every land source and explore. Really. Like, you know, kind of escape reality and go into this world type thing. But, I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but it's kind of hard to do that. Because, it's like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I gotta beat this game, I gotta save the world, I don't have time to do this Triforce hunt thing, you know, why is this a thing? It's like, I would like to, you know, search everything out and do everything, talk to everyone, but in my head, it's like, why do I have to do all this if I'm trying to save the world completely? And, you know, there's this evil guy out there who knows doing what. So, yeah, that's how I see the Triforce hunts, anyways.
Now, that said, with the Triforce hunt, I understand they made it better in the HD version, because I know that in the original, there were like charts that led you to other charts and stuff. Like, I understand they streamlined it, which is like, okay, good. I'm glad about that. That still doesn't really make what is here acceptable, though. It means it's better, sure, but that's not exactly excusable.
2 years ago, almost the exact same day. That's scary. What was I doing? Oh wait, is this time right? No, it's not right. Never mind. So I was about to say, what am I doing at 5 in the morning? But it's not 9 in the morning here, so yeah.
Yeah. Now, aside from the Triforce hunt, I can't really think of any other gripes that I had with it, with the game as a whole. Because, again, the bosses were like, I had trouble figuring out some of them. Like, the skeletal scorpion thing, I remember took forever for me to figure out. Again, I'm not gonna really penalize the game for that, because that was an observation type of deal. Though I think it maybe would have helped if, I don't know, if the game kind of came in and gave you, I don't know, was there a hint when you started the boss fight? Because I seem to recall there being a hint, but maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly.
It's just, you gotta really be paying attention, because you saw Valu on top of the volcano. He's sitting there.
Yeah.
And the people are talking about how he's upset about something. And, I mean, you just gotta be observant. In a way, that's kind of a problem. And they didn't really hint too much, which is another thing about this game, that they didn't do too much. Because you have Navi and Fee, or whatever her name is.
And Skyward Sword.
Yeah. So you have them, and I forgot her name in Twilight Princess.
Midna,
right. So you had her, and they're all with you on your adventure, kind of telling you where to go, kind of hinting you what to do.
Yeah.
And we had King of Red Lions, but he kind of barely said anything.
Which is a shame, because we had the rock with us that let us talk to him. Could you use that to talk to him whenever you wanted? Because I feel like that's something they would do, but I never tried it, so I don't know if that was a thing or not.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I never tried it, because in every other Zelda game, it's just like a button to talk to your partner.
And because they are constantly with you, whereas in this case, King of Red Lions can't be with you everywhere you go.
Yeah. This is why I'm guessing it was what the rock thing was for.
That said, I do want to say I really like the King of Red Lions / King of Hyrule. He was a really cool character, and I am really upset that I had his character spoiled for me thanks to Hyrule Warriors Legends when they were revealing the characters they were putting into it, and I saw the King of Hyrule. That was how I found out who he was, and that's why I was not surprised at all when the reveal was made that was who the King of Red Lions was. I'm really annoyed that happened. because I think that would have been a really awesome reveal if I had experienced that for the first time.
Yeah, that and Tetra.
Well, that got spoiled for me like years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you don't play a game as soon as it comes out,
basically, yeah.
It's like, when did this game come out? Like
originally 2002, I think.
Yeah, so we're talking about more than 10 years ago. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to not be spoiled for over 10 years.
Pretty much. Other than that, I do want to reiterate, I enjoyed the game. I really did. This is the first 3D Zelda game I've ever completed, because the only other one I played was Ocarina of Time on a keyboard. I don't like to talk about that experience much, because it didn't last very long. I got to like the Dodongo's Cavern, and then I was like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yep. So many different versions of that game that I've played, and I don't want to talk about. That being one of them.
And the only other Zelda game I've played, and I might add completed, was Link to the Past, which was where like my knowledge about the light arrows and stuff came from. And I know people like to say that 3D Zelda games have kind of been like the same formula over and over again since Ocarina of Time, and how that was basically just kind of like, hey, let's take Link to the Past and transition to this into 3D and make the dungeons more linear and stuff. I didn't really see that with this game, personally, but I don't know, maybe it's just because of my lack of experience firsthand with the series. I don't know, do you find that to be true at all? Because you've played more than I have. Like, you played Twilight Princess, for example.
I mean, are we talking about dungeon-wise? Whoa. Are we talking about just the whole game?
The format of, like, the way the game is laid out, basically.
I haven't... And you're talking about 3D Zelda games, right?
Yes, specifically okay.
3D. I haven't played too much of 3D. I mean, I've played a little bit of Ocarina, and I've played a little bit of Twilight Princess. I don't know how far I got in either one, in accord to how long the game is.
Yeah.
I did about a dungeon or two in Twilight Princess, so you can tell me how far I got.
That's not too far, really.
Yeah.
That's not even halfway.
Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't... I can't say that it, any definitive proof that it's a different type of formula, but it did seem like a way that made it a little bit more simpler with the puzzles, but at the same time, it's not like linear puzzles. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it.
Like, you don't feel like they were dumbed down.
Yeah. But they're simple puzzles.
Yeah. Okay. I think I get what you mean. So, in conclusion, I've given how I feel about the game. How do you feel about the game? Would you recommend this to people?
Oh yeah. It's definitely, in my opinion, replayable. And I have replayed it.
Obviously, you played the GameCube version, and then you played this version.
Yeah, well, I mean, I beat it twice, is what I'm saying. So, how about you?
I probably wouldn't recommend it to, like, just somebody who hasn't had any experience with the series, honestly. But then again, Zelda is a weird franchise for me, because I don't really feel like there's a point where you could just jump in and not have things that are confusing.
Very true.
Because you can't win, because if you guide them to the first Zelda game, then it's the first Zelda game, and that in itself is kind of the problem.
Yeah, they started off confusing, and I mean, could people beat that game without Nintendo Power? I don't think
that was the selling point. Of Nintendo Power was, hey, we'll help you with games like Zelda. And they wanted people to find things out and communicate with each other so that they could share secrets with their friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I would definitely recommend this to people who are into this kind of a game, definitely, because I really enjoyed it, and I'm not one who's super into this genre of like
pure adventure,
like adventure puzzle combat. I don't know what you would even call a Zelda game as far as genre goes. It's kind of its own thing almost.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Very deep in whatever it is, anyways.
Yeah. And one last thing I just want to say is I really like the ending a lot. We were talking over the whole thing, so we didn't really get a chance to get my thoughts on it, but I really thought it was an awesome... the final battle with Ganondorf was great. I loved it, even though I was taking hits all over the place and kind of didn't get what I was doing at points. It was a really awesome climactic fight, and the scene after it worked really well. And I really felt for the King of Hyrule there. And it kind of makes me more upset that he's in Hyrule Warriors in a way. Because it's like, come on, he's dead. Leave him, please. But I don't know, that's just me. And that's probably a weird opinion. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people enjoyed his presence, so it makes sense.
That's true. Yes.
But yeah, I don't know.
So with that, I think we've basically rambled enough for concluding thoughts. So that does it for Wind Waker HD.
Mm-hmm.
After like 2 years of playing this game.
Now we get to do my game.
Yeah, you want to announce what that is?
Oh, I don't even know the name. Okay, it's the PC version. There's different versions. PC version of Jimmy Neutron versus Jimmy Negatron. I bet you're all excited about that after playing this game
for 2 years. We'll find a way to stretch this other game into 2 years. We'll upload like a minute video each update.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, that game is so short, it's probably going to be even shorter than 3D Blast.
Well, we split that up into the zones. How many levels are in this game? Like 6?
Yeah, from what I remember, at least 6, not including the first place you end up.
Yeah,
you start the game off in, anyways.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see when we get to that. Until then, we've still got Yellow going on, and so
that'll last another 2 years.
Probably. Well, I don't know. Part of the reason why it took so long was because we were splitting it between that and this game, Wind Waker. So it might go a little faster now that we're going to be focused on Yellow and your project, which we'll probably knock out in like one recording session.
Yeah, I beat the game in like 2 hours, not knowing what I was doing. So now that I know kind of what to do, it's gonna be like a 3-video part series. Anyways, yeah, look forward to seeing that.
Until then, thanks for joining us for all like 60 parts and 2 years of this playthrough. It's been enjoyable, even though it's taken forever.
Oh yeah. And let us know what you think about this game and correct my thoughts, or not thoughts, my lore on this universe, because I know I probably got this wrong.
Yeah, this is a game that I definitely want to take another look at now that I've played through it. I want to read up on the lore of it, because a lot of stuff I wasn't really paying as much attention to as I would have liked, because when I'm recording, I feel the need to just kind of keep the pace going with the text boxes, whether or not I've read them. But yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time for whatever next video we put up.
Yep. Bye.
Have a good one.